On Friday, the 9th of December 2022, the National Broadcast Academy had its project inauguration and alumni reunion at number 1A, Adekunle Fajuyiwe, Ikeja GRA, Lagos. The event was well attended by ace broadcasters from different radio and TV stations in Nigeria. The event began with the national anthem and the pledge. The director, National Broadcast Academy, Mr. Ike Okere, who is also the host of the event, gave the welcome address, during which he spoke about finding a sustainable way to keep the institution going.
To find a sustainable way to keep this venerable institution going. And the result of our brainstorming is that the one way to keep it going is by bringing back and bringing together all our alumni. If we can bring our alumni together in a systemic and structured manner, this institution will never decay again. And that is why we decided that we would set up the Alumni Association, which we will inaugurate today. We will also elect executives for that association, a caretaker team, who will eventually conduct permanent elections after they have a constitution and all that later on. And we will inaugurate the Alumni Liaison Office.
This was followed by the presentation of graduating students of Batch C 2022 set to the audience. The presentation was done by the Director of Academic Planning Operations, Mr. Haliu Ayodele. Next was the keynote address by Prince Bisi Olatilo, the Chairman and CEO BISCON Communications, in which he thanked the NBA for its vision and drive never to drop standards over the years.
Beyond the occasion of the commissioning of the infrastructural development projects already outlined in the program you all have, is to establish viable networks among Radio Nigeria products dating back many decades, to seek partnership support from alumni of Radio Nigeria. They are indefatigable alma mater. Now, for those of us who have passed through the great portals of Radio Nigeria, the best citadel of learning and training that can be delivered for all-round training and broadcasting, just about everything, we make bold to say that we've got the best in our lives.
He spoke extensively about his broadcast career spanning over 4 decades.
I remember here with great nostalgia that I had been trained in all aspects of broadcasting, basic, intermediate, senior, presentation, production, and radio commentating in this confines here. To all my colleagues who shared the unique experience of all-round broadcasting training that we cannot stop talking about, and we'll cannot stop thanking the visionaries who envisioned all of this, we will continue to pray for them. It's interesting to note that the National Broadcast Academy's vision of keeping up with global trending developments in broadcasting is moving to technology, which is the right word of today. That's the word that I hear. And I'm happy that in this speech you heard earlier on, so much has been done in that direction.
In the remarks of Mrs. Bimbo Oloyede, ace veteran broadcaster, she spoke about the importance of work ethics and advised the graduating students to stay focused and not have an illusion of grandeur.
What you should understand is that your work should speak for you, okay? Your work, the standards, don't let public recognition go to your head. Don't become that kind of broadcaster that thinks suddenly that a driver is unimportant. Don't be the kind of broadcaster that thinks suddenly that a cameraman or a studio hand is beneath you. Without the driver, your guest will not arrive on time. And if your driver decides to be difficult with you, you will sit in your studio and you will talk to yourself for 30 minutes and you will see how you will enjoy it. So please let us respect ourselves, respect other people, no matter at what level they are. Respect them, and then you will get the respect. And as that respect grows, you will equally get the recognition, and eventually, like Prince Bisi Olatilo, you will also get the rewards and the awards. Congratulations. Thank you very much for listening.
Another veteran broadcaster, Mrs. Boma Kalaiwo, spoke about the humongous responsibility the media has to the society. She advised broadcasters to remain credible always and put out the truth at all times.
I believe in bringing out the best in people, because if you've chosen the path of broadcasting, to me, it means that one, money is not that important to you. I repeat, money is not that important to you. You are more interested in giving off your best and living wherever you are a better place than where you got in there. I believe the money will come later. But if that is the major reason I'm now facing you graduates, for you going into broadcasting, please have a rethink.
Next was the speech by Mrs. Funke Treasure, ace broadcaster and social entrepreneur, who spoke on how to run an alumni association. She implored everyone to have a dignified life.
How to run an alumni association. First, the strength of an alumni is in the quality and the quantity of engagements from its members. The quality and the quantity of engagements from its members. You have to know that the Alumni Association is a support system. Your first job is your database. Your first job is your database. You have to find a way to get as many people, as many professionals as passed through this institution. That's where your success or your failure will begin. I will advise that you get a robust database. The who is who in broadcasting today went through this university, and I'm not talking about presentation alone, I'm not talking production, I'm talking even of news, of journalism. There are quite a lot of us out there. That is your richest resource. Mine the value they can bring for this alumni.
The citation of Dr. Christopher Kolade CON was afterwards read by Mrs. Adeumi Aluko. After the citation was read, timeless messages from Dr. Christopher Kolade were projected on the projector for everyone to see and listen to. In his message, he thanked the National Broadcast Academy for the honor of naming the new hall of the Academy after him. He spoke about the importance of communication as a major aspect of our everyday life. This was followed by the inauguration of the NBA Alumni Caretaker Committee, to be headed by Prince Bisi Olatilo, the chairman and CEO Biscon Communications. Next were goodwill messages from guests who came to celebrate with the National Broadcast Academy. Next was the energetic performance of Ade Piper, an alumnus of the NBA. The commissioning and unveiling of the Academy Hall, as well as the commissioning and unveiling of the digital studio, followed next. The Academy Hall was named after veteran broadcaster Dr. Christopher Kolade, while the digital studio was named after the golden voice of sports commentary, the late Ernest Okonkwo, who was well represented by his daughter, Barrister Amaka Okonkwo.
The Son and the Holy Ghost. Let's tear it off. Your hands together, Christopher Kolade Hall, National Broadcast Academy. Nothing like this. This is the happiest day in our lives. Do you agree with me, ladies and gentlemen? That's a great man.
who brought most of us up, who encouraged us, who motivated us. May God bless you, my brother. You've done a very good thing, and we will not stop. The whole world is beginning to hear about this. I will read what we have embedded in it. Ernest Okonkwo Digital Studios, National Broadcast Academy. If you want, I'd like you to please put your hands together for us. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Put your hands together for yourselves.
The well-attended event, which brought together ace broadcasters from different parts of the country, ended with a tour of the alumni meeting room by the Director, National Broadcast Academy, NBA, Mr. Ike Okere. From BISCON Communications, it's congratulations to the management of the National Broadcast Academy, NBA, on the successful hosting of the event.